guys and girls, it's your girl Coco Faye here, and I have been getting requests to do this video. I don't really understand why, but my friends have been requesting it, my personal friends. One of my friends was just asking me, because I went through this similar issue in a past relationship about holding on to someone, or it can be something a little bit too long. So like I said, we were talking one day over a glass of wine, and she was just saying she was holding on. She don't exactly know what she's holding on for, because she know at the end of the day it wasn't going to be long term. It wasn't going to be her husband, someone, she married and who eventually helped her raise her children, and they had their house and everything. And I asked her, so why are you still holding on to something that can be destructive in the end? Don't hold on because you think there will be no one else. There will always be someone else in your life. As soon as you let go and you allow yourself to open up and you free yourself of this other person, you will eventually find someone else. Now, I'm not saying that the someone else you find after this person is the person, but there will always be someone there who will test you in certain ways. Everybody you meet in your life, even though they might not make it, as time goes on or years go by, you may stop talking to them or have a problem with them, and they eventually are out of your life. But everyone you encounter is there to test you in your journey in some type of way, whether it be positive, negative, only for a second, a day, whatever it is. They're here to test you and to help and watch you grow. At least that's what I believe, that that everyone you meet is there for you in some type of way. God has planted them in your life to either help you through a situation, to give you a situation that you need to cry out to God for, or just to humble you or something. Some type of way they're here to help you, whether positive or negative. You got to believe that you are worth more than being repeatedly hurt by someone who doesn't really care. And believe that someone will see you for what you are really worth and treat you the way you should be treated. I've heard and I've said so many times that he loves me, but he needs a little help, or somebody. You cannot be everyone's savior, and I think you can't save everyone. You can't save anyone who doesn't, first of all, want to be saved themselves. You just can't do it. Why are you holding on to someone who has crushed you, who has broken your heart into a billion little pieces time and time again, and you haven't healed from the last ordeal? And this was, basically saying, and then with my friend in particular, she was with this guy for about 2-3 years, and they broke up, and about a month later she was in a committed relationship. And she was always comparing the two. You can't do that. First of all, if you haven't healed and gotten over A, you can't go to B, because B is not A, and you can't make him be A. You can't make him be better than A if he's not already. B has ultimately come in your life for a reason, so you need to focus on B and leave A in the past. She hadn't healed. She hadn't got over A, and when she got with B, it was definitely evident to everyone around her, even B, except her. It was just, a hot mess. So you are trying to fix and repair a broken heart with the same person who had broken in the first place. And this was what everybody does time and time again. You know, Z hurts you, and you take a little break from Z, and you maybe date a while or meet someone and they're not quite Z, so you go back and you forgive Z. Z hurts you again. You go with G and H. Oh, they're not like Z. Z ultimately loves me, or I can make him love me. And that's another thing. You cannot make a man love you if he don't want to. Trust and believe that. Because at the end of the day, that man will tell you whatever he wants to tell you, honey. He will do whatever he want to do because he knows if you give him an inch, he go take a mile. And if you let him take that mile, he go take 10. And lo and behold, he go be running a 5K bike, swim, and run. Um, but yeah, you keep going back because you're familiar with that person. You comfortable. You just have to let it go. And I can preach until I'm blue in the face, but until, my friend is ready to actually let A go completely and utterly just, get him out of her system and her life, she is not going to let that man go. And I had to realize that because someone gave me that advice about, the person I was with. And until I was ready to let him go, I heard you. I got what you was saying. I felt you. You was right here in my ear. But it was a deaf ear. So it was like, I got what you were telling me. I knew I had to do it, but I'm not going to do it until I'm ready to do it. And that's the thing with people. Like, you can give them so much advice, or you can say so many things to them, but until they're ready on their journey to hear it, they're not going to hear it no matter what. But I've been there, I've done it. Like, I got a couple of t-shirts from, that whole little marathon thing back and forth. Like, what I had to realize though is that there will come a time where you look at that person, you look at the situation, you look at all the years that you've invested, the time spent, tears shed, headache, the fake smiles because you had to do those around friends and family, pretend like you were happy, the tear streak pillows, the scars that have been bandaged with temporary I love yous, I'm sorry, it will never happen again. And you must think and say, I will not let you use or abuse me. Why are you staying faithful to someone who broke your trust in your heart? And that's what I myself personally had to realize. Like, I was utterly faithful to this person. And I kind of tore my heart into pieces. Like, every day it was like he was taking a piece of me. He was taking a piece of who I am, or at that time who I thought I was, and he was just taking, and I was giving so much, and I had to realize that he did not give me anything positive. He gave me so much negativity, and eventually I was just over and done with it. You think you're loyal to that person, but what I've come to realize, and bear with me in this loyal thing, that you're not loyal. Like, that's weak to be loyal to someone who continuously hurts you, and they know they hurt you, and they can keep hurting you because you continue to let them hurt you. Like, you are holding back that person's ability to grow. Meaning that if I let them continue doing what they're doing, they're going to have that same mentality. They're going to keep doing those same things, whether it be with me or with some other young, lady. And they're not growing. They're staying in that same little shell of, I can get away with this. I can do what I want because females are constantly letting me get away with it. You're holding back that person's ability to grow. Like, a loyal person will not allow anyone to hurt them multiple times and still accept it. If a person is hurting you, tell them, you hurt me, that really hurt. And if they don't change, then ultimately, of course, you have to make the decision whether to leave or to stay or to do whatever. But once you tell them, it's off your shoulders. It's up to them to either change and you be willing to stick that change out, or for them to keep doing what they're doing and you either move on or you continuously to stay within those web of lies, deceit, mistrust, or what have you. Like, that is not pacifying. I mean, that is not being loyal. Bullying, babying, and appeasing someone. Like, it's like they're your baby. They're your newborn baby, and you don't want to hurt them. Or they're like a little kid, and the little kid is like, oh, can we go to Disney World? And the parents are just like, yeah, we'll see. Or, yeah, I'll get on it. And it might not be the situation for every parent, but the parent know they can't afford Disney World at this time, but they're giving that false hope to that child. That's babying, that's pacifying, that's appeasing that person. If you don't say, look, this is what you're doing, I don't like it, or look, okay, you cheated, I decide to forgive you, but if it happened again, I'm gone. And if it does happen, you stick to your word, because at the end of the day, that is the only thing that you have in this world. You can lose your family, you can lose your friends, you can lose your home, you can lose, all the things that you think you want, computers, iPhones, iPads, Androids, Team Androids. You can lose all of that and still have your word, still have your faith, and you have more than almost anyone else in this world. Long as you stick to that, to God, your faith, and your word. So, a loyal person is not loyal to someone's ego. This person thinks that they can do whatever they want. That's boosting their ego. Oh, I cheated on her, or I cheated on him once. He go forgive me again. So they go back out there and they cheat. And lo and behold, you forgive them. And now it's 10 times and you're still forgiving them. You have to let that person go, because not only are you person's growth, holding back your own growth, because once you let them go, it opens so many other doors and opportunities for someone that God has specifically made for you to enter your life, to change your way of thinking, to change your mind, to change everything, mix it up, everything that you know to be what love is with this other person who has been hurting you and mistreating you. He opens up so many other possibilities, but you're stuck on this person who keeps saying, I'm sorry. Like, at the end of the day, there are only so many sorries that someone can say. There are only so many sorries that someone can take. You can't keep saying, I'm sorry, and doing the same thing over and over. That's insanity. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. You cannot keep forgiving this person. That is insane. I understand they hurt you one time and, you want to forgive them and give them a second chance, but chance after chance after chance is hurting you, because you have this interpretation that that's love, to constantly and steadily get hurt by someone and forgive them. That is not love. Love will not hurt you. Love will not harm you. Love will be your support. It will be your shoulder to cry on. Yes, love will make you irritated and mad sometimes. Trust and believe. Love will do that because you love your family and that's what they do. So, love will do those things. But love will not intentionally hurt you and keep hurting you over and over. So you're stunning your growth, and you're also stunning that other person's growth. Like I said, like, you're holding back that person's ability to grow, because once you say, you cheat on me once, okay, I forgave you. Cheat on me again, watch what happens. And if you mean that with so much conviction and that person knows you, they will know you're not playing. They will know that if I cheat on her or if I cheat on him, they're going to leave me. And if you are the person that they need in their life, they won't do it anymore.